All right, welcome back everyone. So today we're talking leather cleaning and protection. So I was trying to decide what I want to do to maintain my interior, especially this color leather. And I was going back and forth on a few things between, a lot of companies now have like a ceramic type of coating for leather or some type of leather coating. And I was going to do that at first, but I was a little nervous about that because if I think about a coating on paint, you know, it lasts so long and then you have to end up removing it after a while and kind of redoing it. Well, I wasn't sure on leather being a soft porous material, how would you remove that? And I just kind of had too many questions and unsure of what it would be like, so I decided to go another route. So this is Colourlock. So Colourlock is, I believe, a German company, and they specialize in leather cleaning and protection. So there we go. So it's a two-step process. So one is the cleaner. I have the mild cleaner. They do make a strong cleaner as well, but the mild should be plenty enough because my leather is pretty much new. And then I have the leather shield, which is going to be the protectant or the sacrificial layer, you could say, which should maintain the color. It should protect against any dye transfer like jeans or any discoloration on the leather. And then it would be something that I would reapply every few months. So what I did not want was, I didn't want anything that would make my leather shiny or oily. I just don't like that look or feel. I just wanted to maintain essentially the stock matte finish look that it has and keep it looking like this as long as possible. And on this car, so I've got leather up here, I've got leather on the door trim, and this is, I'm guessing, more just a vinyl trim or so. I don't think it's probably not real leather. Right here is just color dyed. And the one piece that I'm concerned about with it getting discolored or the most is right around here, because I'm always grabbing right there with my hands to open or close the door. So I'll show you what I have. I have a couple of microfiber towels. I actually have a toothbrush because this area is so small. I may need just a toothbrush to massage the cleaner in there and clean that up. So this came with a Colourlock brush. So this is a nice foam cleaner. So you'll just squirt the foam on there, and I'll massage it all into it, and I'll wipe it off with the brush. Now for the leather shield, which is more, you can call it like a coating, but the leather shield should be very thin, a clear type of solution that I'm going to use a little foam applicator, and I'll just put a little bit on there. I'll rub it in almost like you were applying a coating, and you could either let it just dry, it'd be fine, or I have a towel. If there's any excess, I could just kind of buff it dry. But you should just be able to leave it as is and just let it dry to a matte neutral finish, and it'll be protected. So let's get started. So I'm going to put a glove on my right hand. Just any of the cleaner, sometimes it gets a little sticky, and if it gets on you, so I just like to have a glove on. So let's start with the top up here. So if you see, I'm just gonna, stuff's really nice. The way it just foams on there, and I'm just gonna work it in and apply more as needed. So I'm just going to do a section at a time. And if your leather is brand new, this cleaning step, is probably avoidable, actually. So I'm just going to wipe it dry. But it may be avoidable because it's not even dirty yet. But that looks really nice. So this piece looks really nice and clean. Now before applying the leather shield, I want to make sure this is completely dry. I don't want any kind of residue left. So I'm just working in sections, so I'm going to do this section here next. Now, one thing you do not want to use this on, so when it comes to doing my seats, is the Alcantara parts. So this leather cleaner nor the leather shield protector is made for the Alcantara. There's a specific cleaner made for that, and as far as I know, there's no protectant to put on it. You just need to keep it clean and maintain it. So that's how you would maintain it. You just keep it clean. But just after a basic cleaning, I mean, it looks really, really good. So I'm going to try and get these small areas here with the toothbrush. This should work pretty good, actually. I don't have any other brush that would be small enough. But I hope you can see that there in the camera. Maybe I can zoom in. So I'm just rubbing it in there. And then I'm just going to wipe off the excess. And even just using the leather cleaner, man, it leaves such a nice matte, kind of brand new factory look, which is exactly what I'm going for. All right, so that was the leather cleaner. Colourlock Mild Leather Cleaner. Works really well. I purchased it through Obsessed Garage. I know Matt has several videos on this, and I wasn't sure about using it, but so far so good. And typically what he tests and uses is good stuff with great results. Okay, adjust a little bit here. So this is nice and dry. So I'm going to do just a section at a time. So I'm going to do this section first with the leather shield, and then I'll see how it is. I'll let it dry. If I need to wipe it, then I'll come and do this kind of in 3 stages. But I'll show you again. So this is the leather shield with the foam applicator. So I tend to shake up most of my products. I don't know if you need to on this, but I'll show you what it's like when you open it. So it's almost like a little squirt drip bottle. And what I'll do is take it and I'll just kind of, it's like a little milky solution. And it's runny. So I just kind of work that in to it right there. I don't think you need too much on this. And I'm just gonna kind of coat it. So it's gonna give it a wet look initially. Let me just coat this entire black leather piece. Try to keep it even. All right. Now I guess at this point, if you wanted to, you could take a towel and kind of dry it off, but it should add a little drip there. Let's just let it dry and see what it looks like. So as we work these sections, we can come back to it right here. And if I needed to, I could always just buff it dry. But I can see, I don't know if you can see in the camera, so it's starting to evaporate. So it's just gonna slowly dry and leave it coated, and it should dry to a nice factory look. So I'm just applying a little more to my applicator. And let's do the blue section. So you'll probably see the color change, darkens it up as it wets it. What I like to do is not a strong smell. It's not going to give it any scent, but it doesn't smell strong. You can smell a little bit of the chemical of whatever it is in there. I think if it touches other areas, it's safe. It's not going to hurt anything. Get down in the door there. And then I'll also coat this area just to prevent any dirt transfer from hands. All right. Okay, so that door is coated. So I could already see that this is just about dry. Up here it's actually dry on the top and it looks perfect. It's just a little damp right here. It's probably just from doing this section right there. And there's a little bit maybe on my buttons or on the door plastic that I'll just kind of wipe off just to make sure there's no excess there. And yeah, it's drying to a nice, just matte, protected finish, which is exactly what I want, which should last a couple of months or so at the minimum. So this is still damp. This is a little dry right here. I'm not sure if you can pick that up in the camera. There you go. Now you might be able to see a little better as I zoom in. But this is all dry up here, so that's essentially done. It's complete, this whole section. So I'm just gonna let this dry by itself, just let it settle. And I'll do the rest of the doors. I'll do the seats. I'll zoom out here. So I need to do my seats, the doors, and then all in my dash underneath where there's leather, and on the top of the dash there's leather. And so I'm gonna do each one of those parts. This is my first time using this product, but so far happy and pleased. It's still damp here. I'm letting this all dry. Now this is dry all in this section here, and it looks perfect, like clean, fresh off the showroom. So it's not streaky, no smell. So looks like some really good results. So pleased with that. So this is something simple for your interior. Again, I'll link all the products in the description, but I think you'll be pleased with the results if you don't want to put a full coating on something that's easy and just can be reapplied every few months very easily. So thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate the comments and any other questions you have. So stay tuned. We'll do some more.